right, Roxana. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
This is going to be fun because some people have been here longer. Some people have been in the business longer. You are new, but it's good to have like that perspective too. So I'm really excited to talk to you about today. So why don't you introduce yourself and when did you start working with us?
My name is Roxana. I started working July 2025.
We're very happy to have you on our team. You're off to a great start here with us. Hustler of the Month award last month, so definitely a hard worker, which is one of our core principles. But let me ask you, what were you doing before joining us?
Before I started working here at this company, I was a manager for a local insurance agency.
That's good that it was an insurance agency. So you have experience, so you kind of see differences. But what are some of the differences from there to here?
The differences is that here we have the potential and the ability to focus on just sales and prioritize only on sales. The difference is the uncapped, unlimited leads that we have, the resources that the company provides, and the trainers are very ethical and they help you, build yourself until you're fully ready to just keep going, and they just don't give up on you, and appreciate that about the company.
Oh, nice, yeah. Well, thanks for mentioning all of that, but the trainers are a big part of our growth strategy. So I'm glad that they're helping you and you're taking advantage of that. Now, also you mentioned focusing on sales because other positions aren't like that.
No, so at other insurance companies or any other position when it comes to sales, they don't give you the opportunity to just focus on sales. You have to do also customer service, monthly payments, anything that's got to do with insurance, you have to do it. Here, they just let you focus on nothing but sales, and it's like, what more can you ask for? Because here it's like, you want to make this much money, all right, got it. Write it down, hit your goal, and it's very, very, very doable to hit your goal, especially with the resources that you do provide.
Well, thank you for mentioning that, and I think that's good to have a little bit of experience, because sometimes maybe when people come here with no experience, nothing to compare it against, maybe they think, oh, that's how it always is. There's always leads, there's always training, but it's like, but since you have outside experience, it's good that you have a sense of gratitude, because that way you take more of an opportunity, you take more advantage of the opportunity.
Yes.
What do you like most about working at Kitajima Insurance?
I like everything. But the most I would say is the payout. The payout is very, very, it's like other companies don't appreciate your value. They don't see what you are worth. And here at this company, they see your worth and they don't underpay you. You guys are very fair when it comes to the paychecks, and that's what I respect the most, that you guys see our value and what we deserve.
Well, yes, I used to sell a policy, and to be consistent and put in that type of effort. And if someone's helping the agency do better, then that's something that I love to reward. So sometimes I do feel bad when I hear about these other compensation systems. It's like, wow, nothing off the premium, or just off the fees. And I think that structure is also not best for the customer either.
Exactly.
Because maybe you don't want to sell them that coverage, you just rather get more fees. Here we want to say, hey, are you sure you don't want that coverage? Or is there another car? Is there another driver? And we just want to make sure we go over what's best for them. And if it's a bigger policy, it's more work. So it should be more premium, more income than just selling a non-name owner policy with a big broker fee, So thank you for recognizing that and mentioning that. How has your career or life grown or changed since joining?
It's been a great, big impact in my life. I've been struggling with having my own apartment and, living the lifestyle that I want. And I'm also a big family I take care of my family. They depend on me. I don't have kids, but my family does depend on me to be a strong person. So it did make a big difference, because at other companies, I've been trying for so long to get my own apartment, and it's been very difficult. Here, it's very distinct. I am worthy of it, and I know that I will make it to there. And my struggle is real, but being here is like, all that is out the door. I'm just motivated. Having a boss like you, it just brings me up to where I need to be, and it gives me a lot of joy.
those things you know will happen hasn't happened yet, I feel like you have that excitement. You
Yes.
have that positive outlook on the future.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I have no doubt with your work ethic that these things, great things are going to happen. And this is just the beginning. Okay, there's going to be a lot of things that we'll learn together, and there's things that we'll improve on together. But that's what our agency is about, is helping each other get better. How would you describe the culture here?
The culture is very motivating, very ethical, empowering, and it just makes you want to be that, you know? It makes you want to be there, and coming into work is just like, it's a great feeling to be here.
Nice, and you mentioned that word a couple times, so I feel like it's important to you. Maybe you could talk about it a little bit, is ethics.
When it comes to professionalism and being ethical to your customers, making sure that they're well taken care of, making sure that their needs are valued too, and you know, you have no issues. You see, a walk-in comes in, you know, make sure they feel comfortable, and you know, I'm here to give that, to provide that in case, you know, someone is needed, and I know a lot of people have that potential.
Yeah, and that's really important to us, you know, and that's great. That I'm glad that you mentioned that, because maybe not all places have the right procedures or not looking out for the client's best interest. You know, those are things that's unfortunate, but we like to do business the right way, and how we do that is by having ethical people like you.
Thank you.
Would you recommend someone to join us, and why?
I would definitely recommend an agent to join us, because if they have gone through what I've been through, this is a place that's going to change your life. So I really recommend anybody to work here that has a struggle with their life, like how I do.
Well, that struggle is the reason you're here, the reason you're strong right now. So I'm glad that life worked out in this way, even though it wasn't easy, that you're here and you're ready to work hard for your future.
Yes.
What type of people do you think would be the type that do well here and like it here?
I'd say anybody whose main focus is prioritizing clients' special needs, professional people, people that are here to work and not just come to work and do your shift and go home. Somebody who actually wants it and is ready to make life-changing in their life.
Yeah, someone like you. Someone who cares about our customers and ready to work hard for them and for your future too.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this, you know, sharing what it's like when you're on the newer side. But we have really high expectations for you, really excited for you to have you on our team. Getting off to a great start is huge, but we have a long ways to go. But I do feel like your future is very bright here. So
Thank you.
Very happy to have you with us, and thankful that you did this for us too.
Hi, my name is Roxana Tellez. I am a sales insurance agent at Kitajima Insurance. Let's get it.